Loch Ness is the deepest stretch of water in the whole of the UK, and the reason that I'm here is that the biggest reforestation project of its kind in Britain is right over there. These might just look like twigs to you and me, but these are the seeds of a revolution.
We are only dealing in the nursery with little tiny trees, but they grow and they'll be bringing in the insects and the birds and all the wildlife that follows.
It might feel like the ancient Caledonian forest is lost in the mists of time, but that's exactly why here at Dundreggan they're making history.
This one was from 2011, it was grown.
90% of the work here in this 10,000 acre estate is done by volunteers. It's just one reason why the project believes it may have an impact well beyond these mountains in this part of Scotland.
We're growing a full range of native species that grow in the Caledonian forest, but specialising in the rarer and more difficult trees to grow. So in particular we specialise in aspen, which is probably underrepresented in the forest because it's so tasty. Basically the deer like it the best, they will home in on that, and we think that it used to be much more widespread in the past, and it doesn't grow naturally from seed in this area at the moment, so it needs a helping hand.
Alan Watson Featherstone founded Trees for Life in 1989 and has watched it grow from strength to strength. It started off with a desire to better the world, and now 25 years later he's inspired dozens more.
Volunteers come and do different types of work, so we run week-long programmes we call conservation weeks, and people come to those from all over the country, from the south of England, parts of Scotland, the local area. Today this is a volunteer day, so these are all local people, and we have a sort of little bus run from Findhorn out to Dundreggan, and we stopped at 7 different places along the way today, Nairn, Inverness, Drumnadrochit, and picked up people. So the days are really for local people. Then we also have a long-term volunteer programme where people can come and work for 1 to 3 months, and we have people come from Britain and other countries to take part in that.
I think we all need to get involved in conservation with what's happening around the planet. Just it's good for the heart, good for the soul. It's good to see it help other people.
Even at the end of a 1 week, we see such a difference. We go around and look, and we've done this and this. Really, we did all that. Every time I come on a day out, there are people I've not met before. And the lovely stories of somebody who came through the big issue, and I didn't recognise him when he came next year because he'd changed so much. He said it was due to having come to this week that it had completely turned his life around.
It's winter time, so there's snow on the high ground. The ground is frozen, so there's no tree planting taking place today. But that's one of the favourite tasks for volunteers. Today they're working in the polytunnels in the nursery. Other times of year they might be out collecting seeds. Last week a group were out collecting aspen roots, which is what some of them are working with today. Other times they do small stock fencing projects to protect trees that have been planted. They might do surveying, monitoring work. There's a whole range of different opportunities for people to engage. And some of the work that we offer, particularly here in the nursery, is for people who are less physically capable. Not everybody can hike up a mountain, and go for a long walk to plant trees. It's demanding work. So today we've got quite a few older people here who come on these nursery days because it's gentle work. You don't have to have a lot of physical strength. So we try to cater to a broad range of people.
The volunteers here have really big ideas. Their passion is second to none, and they're ambitious too. They want to change the world.
The more people who come, the more it spreads the word, the more people know about how wonderful it is here. And they'll say, where I've been, and this nature, and we really need to bring these trees back. And I hope that it will spread how vitally important nature is to us.